going to take lightly. To insinuate that the relationship between Charli and I is anything other than just a friendship is absolutely disgusting.
It's so clear she's specifically calling me out because of the people in her life, specifically.
This is not, sorry, just you have been completely rude.
Chinese-owned video-sharing platform TikTok has met with a revolutionary amount of traction since its inception in 2016. With everything else in life, TikTok too has its entire baggage of spicy drama and scandals open for the whole world to see. We are counting down 8 TikTok stars who got canceled, so let's get started with the video. Number 8, Tony Lopez. This one is rough. In August, TikTok star Tony Lopez was accused of allegedly asking for nudes from underage girls and sending indecent messages on social media. Immediately afterwards, Tony was dropped by Bliss Spa, a spa and cosmetics company, detailing they would not sponsor or collaborate with Tony anymore. The 21-year-old TikTok star eventually broke his silence on the matter after staying silent for quite some time. Tony tweeted an apology from his Notes app addressing the accusations and asking his fans to believe in his innocence and that he is not proud of his past choices. Tony said, "Once I found out the truth, I immediately stopped. I know these actions are not taken lightly and were extremely irresponsible of me. As a young man, I hold myself accountable for this mistake rather than run from it. I will learn from it to help better educate myself for now and the future. I promise I will make better, well-informed decisions." Number 7, Bryce Hall. In August, California was one of the hotspots for the craziest rise in coronavirus cases, with the numbers reaching alarming heights and the public told to stay home to help stop the spread of the virus. Apparently, TikTok stars thought they were out of this category and are free to do whatever, which is exactly what Bryce Hall and Blake Gray decided to do. The two organized multiple influencer-filled pandemic parties, all of them without the standard operating procedures, of course. Bryce's 21st birthday party took place at his Los Angeles mansion, which was crammed with people, every single one of them without a mask on. Police arrived and shut the party down, but that did not stop them. The pair threw several parties throughout the month, and authorities even had to cut off their water and electricity supply to stop the parties. As a result, Bryce and Blake were charged with violating Los Angeles County's safe-at-home order, which forbids large gatherings. Number 6, Bella Poarch. You never know what history something has, as simple as a tattoo design, and that is exactly what happened to Bella Poarch. It has been quite a year for the TikTok star, as she currently holds the coveted number 1 spot for the most liked video on the platform. Bella's positive fame was rather short-lived though, as she was soon found embroiled in controversy. In September, Bella, famous for a whole variety of interesting tattoos on her body, was harshly criticized for having a tattoo of a Japanese rising sun flag, which is regarded as a painful reminder to South Koreans because of its association with the years of oppression that Japanese imperialism had imposed on them. Bella apologized on Twitter and said she didn't know about the terrible history beyond the symbol, and the tattoo has now been covered with a 2-headed snake instead. Number 5, Charly Jordan. What's up with these TikTok stars and their inability to behave according to COVID protocols? In September, as U.S. coronavirus rates were soaring high, TikTok influencer Charly Jordan traveled to Rwanda in Africa to do some charity work with gorillas for 2 weeks. However, she was forced to quarantine soon after arriving and testing positive for COVID, talking about putting an entire nation at risk. Charly posted a video in tears saying that she had been locked in a room and wasn't allowed to leave, and that she only had minimal resources and wasn't allowed to smoke marijuana, which she uses medically for her anxiety. As a result of her actions, Charly received an intense amount of hate and widespread criticism on TikTok for traveling during the pandemic, inconveniencing the staff, and carelessly putting Rwandans at risk. She apologized profusely and was allowed to leave the country after testing negative for COVID-19. Number 4, Gabi DeMartino. With most creators on TikTok being Gen Z individuals posting content which is mainly received by an even younger audience, a lot of people say questionable, insensitive things without being fully aware of how impactful and offensive they can be. Gabi DeMartino suffered a similar fate and was forced to delete her TikTok account after taking part in the BFF Income Challenge with a close friend. Gabi's actions were seen as someone with extreme privilege overstepping her bounds and demeaning those without it. The controversy stemmed from the video that Gabi had posted for the challenge, and in the tone-deaf clip, Gabi admitted to blowing $9,000 a week while her friend, who is a secretary, spent $50 on just groceries. The backlash from this comment was immense and overwhelming, with many thinking that the video was thoughtless and felt like Gabi was bragging in front of her friend, hurting the latter's self-esteem. Gabi later apologized and said it was extremely insensitive to post the video. Number 3, Charli D'Amelio. The 16-year-old TikTok star has gained a massive social presence across multiple platforms, including major brand deals and endorsements. but it seems that she isn't quite happy with her situation. In November, Charli D'Amelio, TikTok's most followed user, lost 1 million followers after crying and moping on video that she didn't have 100 million fans yet on the platform. Charli said she wanted to hit the milestone as soon as possible during a controversial episode of Dinner with the D'Amelios. Charli and her older sister, 19-year-old Dixie, were labeled ungrateful and bratty after gagging up and dramatically reacting to the food cooked by their private chef. Charli's childish behavior, coupled with her statement about her followers, led her follower count to crash and burn, losing 1 million loyal fans. In a tearful Instagram Live video, Charli apologized to her fans for all of her actions and said that it had all been a huge misunderstanding. She also said that she had been receiving death threats. However, despite all the drama, Charli did reach her 100 million follower goal. Number 2, Trisha Paytas. If you aren't keen to TikTok drama, you are still bound to have heard of Trisha Paytas, a veteran and super controversial figure when it comes to being at the center of internet drama. No matter what tea or scandals knock on the internet's door, Trisha is either aware or directly in the center of it. In her classic Trisha style, the TikTok star managed to create one of the biggest TikTok feuds of 2020. It all started when Trisha slammed Charli D'Amelio for her reaction to not getting 100 million TikTok followers, which led to Charli then calling Trisha out on TikTok for constantly going after her, especially considering she is double her age. Charli made it a point to assert that Trisha was attacking a literal child. James Charles, who also got involved in the controversy and tried to defend Charli against Trisha, which stirred the drama cauldron even further, forcing the beauty community to get embroiled in the controversy too. James tweeted, "This Charli situation is not sitting right with me. 30-plus-year-olds dragging someone half their age feels familiar." The situation continued blowing up with fans criticizing all sides and Trisha getting a significant portion of the backlash. Talk about a Shakespearean tragedy. Number 1, Zoe Laverne. A lot of shocking things have led to TikTok stars getting canceled, some major issues, some small, and you would assume that the avid watchers of the platform would now be numb to all incoming drama, but hold your horses. The controversy isn't over yet. One of the most shocking things that come out this year of TikTok drama was Zoe Laverne's case. In November, the 19-year-old TikTok star admitted to have caught feelings for a fan named Connor Joyce, age 13, after a video of them kissing started circulating online. Zoe denied that she had groomed Connor and insisted they were best friends, but their feelings towards each other changed and their relationship evolved while they were both in a bad place. Zoe received an insane amount of backlash for their relationship and as a result was forced to deactivate her social media accounts and was also allegedly reported to have checked herself into a hospital. She later apologized to her fans and the general public for her actions, holding herself accountable, and said that both her parents and Connor's parents had cut off contact between them. And that is a wrap for 8 TikTok stars who got canceled. Which of these scandals were you most shocked by? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. We'll see you in the next one.